No, no, no. Good morning, you guys. Happy Tuesday. What is up? Welcome back to the vlog. So you can probably hear the coffee pot on right now, but can you tell how sunny it is? It's so beautiful and bright and sunny, and it's like 7:30 in the morning. I haven't felt this excited to vlog in a few days, so I'm really leaning into it. But I took the whole long weekend off, which was honestly really needed. We'll get into this after, but I touched a bit on it in my self-care vlog that I was just dealing with healing burnout. And I want that to kind of be the theme of today's video, or what we talk about, because yeah, if you've been around here for a while, you know I've experienced some pretty hard burnout, and this one definitely wasn't as bad. Not to diminish how I'm feeling, but I kind of caught it a bit sooner. I figured I would just share some tips and tricks with you guys, and like what I do to kind of heal burnout, and also just be really honest and vulnerable with you guys. I feel like no one really talks about burnout as a creator, and burnout when you have work-life balance and you're like actively and proactively doing things to not burn out, and you still do. Like, there's a big difference, and I've learned a lot in therapy over the years. I want to share it with you guys, but welcome to the vlog. We have some exciting things coming today. I think I have an Aerie package coming, which is so exciting because if you know, you know, I'm a huge Aerie fan, but it's just gotten super expensive, and they had a 50% off sale the other day. I had $20 in real rewards. I can never say that, and so I got some stuff. I really love their activewear. I just feel like Lulu is just getting, in this economy, Lulu is very expensive. So I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, I have an Amazon package, which is like isn't super exciting, but maybe some other stuff. I don't know. I have some mystery packages, which I feel like happens, like my management team will like say yes to PR and stuff. Well, they'll ask me first, but then I just get all these shipping emails, and so it's like Christmas basically. But welcome to the vlog. I'm super excited. I have been just really loving the early wake ups, honestly. It is 7:32 right now, and especially on days like today, on work days, it's really nice to get up early. I got up around 6:40. You guys kind of saw a little bit of my morning in my self-care video. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. And you know, I laid in bed for a few minutes and then got up, let Stella out, fed her. I made my breakfast, which I didn't show you guys, but I can show you guys my new obsession lately. I've been doing breakfast before coffee, so I had a little PB&J toast. And then I got ready for the day super quick. This is like third day straight hair. Like, it's not even really straight anymore. And then I just did a little 5-minute makeup because I am breaking out a little, so it just gives me a little confidence boost. And I have like 30 minutes to just chill and hang out with you guys and whatnot. So not rushing into work. I love the sound of a pot of coffee. It honestly fuels my soul. And welcome back. I did vlog a little bit this weekend, but our bedroom makeover vlog, which I can't really avoid showing you guys. Saturday was like went to IKEA, got our new bed, put it together, sold our old bed, that kind of stuff, which I'm sure you guys will see sneak peeks. Like, I can't avoid showing you guys the bedroom. Did that. We ordered our side tables. I'm just waiting for our dresser to be back in stock. The theme of the bedroom is doing like a base of IKEA furniture and then just kind of making it seem nicer, because IKEA furniture like is very minimal and to me is very beautiful, and we wanted to redo our bedroom but still on a budget. So yeah, I have to order a few things from Amazon, like our sconces, and Matt's gonna do an accent wall, so I'm really excited for you guys to see that video. Sunday, I had a really bad mental health day, very bad. And then Monday, which was yesterday, was a holiday, Matt went to my parents and helped them out. And I just stayed here for the morning just because my parents have a pretty big house. They have a farmhouse, and it was just super loud because they were ripping up the floors, and it's not summer. I can't just like go sit outside. So I stayed home and I had a really nice slow morning, sipped my coffee and watched YouTube, which is the best thing in the world. And then went for a walk with Michaela. Then Matt came home. We just had like a chill afternoon. It was really lovely, honestly. And here we are. I'm feeling very refreshed and rejuvenated. It's what I needed. So welcome to the vlog. The coffee is ready. Let's go pour ourselves a cup and get into it. I want to give you guys a quick tretinoin update too. It's day 9 or 10 tretinoin, so week 2. We're going into week 2. And so far, nothing crazy. I will say I am finally breaking out, but I'm also about to start my period, so I'm not sure the timing of that. But I will say the one hard thing I've noticed is that my skin is super dry not crazy dry because I do hydrate and moisturize a lot, but it is dry and the acne is dry. So like I can't even cover it up with concealer. It looks like cakey. So that's been a struggle. So far so good. Just leaning into like, this is temporary, it's not forever, it is what it is. No one cares about your acne as much as you do, I've realized, and so I'm just embracing it. I had a weekend, like I didn't wear makeup all weekend. It felt so nice to just, well, I don't wear makeup a ton honestly, and if I do, it's just like a little concealer. Like I don't wear a ton of face makeup, I don't think, unless I'm vlogging, which is like once or twice a week. But I let my skin breathe all weekend, and we're back at it today. Well, we're not back at it. I put some makeup on today just to give myself a little confidence boost, but I'm just owning it. I'm just owning it. I'm not less of a person because I have acne and I know it has to get worse before it gets better, and I've kind of just accepted that at this point. So happy Tuesday. Let's jump into the vlog. Let's make some coffee. We finally have milk again, which is really just fantastic. All right. Oh yeah, look at that coffee. Yum. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, I want to share with you guys the jam I've been loving. This one, so good. It's a little pricey, but there's just some things that I'm okay spending money on. And yeah, this is so good. It has chia seeds in it. I'm obviously not keto, but I got it because it has chia seeds in it, which are really good for your bowels and whatnot. % less sugar, which I was looking for a cleaner jam just because I feel like, I don't know, jam can just, you know, be full of stuff. So I really like this one, so I wanted to share. I got it at Loblaws and I really love it, and alongside it I use no name peanut butter. So you know, you win some, you lose some. It's all about balance, but I really love this jam. Also so excited because one, I stocked up on midday squares, and I have been looking for this kombucha for so long. Allison Bickerstaff talks about it all the time, and I'm really excited. I actually don't even know if it's kombucha. Technically it's a mushroom elixir, but GT makes kombucha and she's been talking about it. So I got the root beer and the cola. I got them at Whole Foods in Ottawa, and I'm so excited. We're gonna try one today, I think. And these are my favorite cannabis drinks. Tweed, if you want to sponsor me. These are so good. They're watermelon. They're literally my favorite one. But yeah, I'm really excited to try these. I found them at Whole Foods and I was like geeking of excitement. I filmed the whole clip on burnout, but the lighting was trash, so we're just gonna do that later. We'll have like a little lunchtime talk, I think, is kind of how we're gonna do it. But I'm sitting down at the dining table, which is one of my favorite things to do lately. I'm really just leaning into the last little bit of winter and just doing whatever makes my soul happy. And in the morning, as you can tell, we get most of the sun here. So I've just been like honestly working down here and enjoying it. So I've just been following the sun around the house basically. But I have my laptop here. I'm not starting work right now. I have my coffee, and sometimes I just like to sit here, honestly. It's just so peaceful. Oh my gosh, I need to show you guys this. I had a really bad mental health weekend. Like I said, I was texting my mom about it. Was it Sunday? Sunday was very bad. I could tell that like I was just gearing up for a really bad mental health period of time, and like I know the warning signs. And yeah, and then my mom was so sweet. Matt and I were eating dinner Sunday night. I was feeling better. I took a nap. I feel like a nap makes me always feel a lot better. I don't know why. But I woke up from my nap. I felt so much better. I was literally like sobbing at the dog park with my sunglasses on. Like I was just sobbing my eyes out. I couldn't stop crying. It was bad. My mom dropped off a daffodil. It was so sweet. My mom is just the cutest person. I'm so grateful for her and everyone. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys that little flower after. I'm staring at it. It's so pretty. And I don't want my Valentine's Day flowers to die ever because it's just the most beautiful bouquet in the world. That got me. The reason I'm checking my emails is because I ordered a rug yesterday from H&M, which H&M Home and Simon's Home have the cutest stuff. And they were having a 20% off sale, and I had a $10 reward as an H&M member. So I ordered a rug and it's already shipped. So I was just opening my emails to see the tracking on it, to see like when it would come, but I don't know when it's on its way. But I'm gonna film after this. I think I'm gonna film a little weekly vlog. Which I'll talk about after, but I'm trying to be better about like being harder on myself with YouTube. Which YouTube is not a hard job. I will never sit here and say being an influencer is a hard job. We have all seen that Michaela controversy. There's so many people that work so much harder. Do I think balancing social media and a corporate job can be difficult? Yes. Is it hard? Depends on who you ask. I just want to have better boundaries. My burnout is definitely social media related. I'm not gonna lie, and that's not me saying social media is a hard job by any means, but I was just doing things that were unhealthy, which we'll get into on the lunch break. But my 2 videos for the week are gonna be a video today, and then I'm gonna film a weekly vlog and then take the weekend off. Yeah, this weekly vlog will have a lot of home updates, and then like I said earlier, I'm hoping to have that home video up the second week of March, so I'm really excited about that. I'm just gonna have too much going on this week, which is fantastic. We love a slow start to the week. I'm going in the office on Thursday, but cheers. Coffee, I love her so much. You did not even say good morning to the vlog yet. Are you gonna say good morning? I'm a sleepy girl today. Why do you look so tired? Why are you so sleepy? So the cutie little daffodils that my mom got me, aren't they precious? We love her. I need to get like a cute little container though. But for now, they're cute here. Hey guys, it is currently like 10:30. I'm gonna take like a little morning break from work, and I figured now was a good time to talk about burnout. I have a lot of experience with burnout, which isn't a good thing. It's not like a badge of honor that I should wear, but I did go through therapy. Well, I go through therapy for a lot of reasons, but in 2019 I went to the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack. Turns out I was just putting way too much stress on my body, and basically the emergency physician and cardiologist both told me if I did not slow down I would probably have a heart attack before I turned 30. Like, my heart was just under too much stress. And I've always worked multiple jobs, whether it be 2 full-time jobs during the pandemic, a full-time job, a part-time job. I mean, I only quit having 2 corporate jobs last year, and I was doing YouTube on top of that. So I've always kind of juggled a lot. That's kind of my story with burnout, and that was like my big burnout episode, like my rock bottom. But because of therapy, I've been able to learn how my burnout manifests and be able to catch it a little bit sooner than like rock bottom. Yeah, everyone's burnout symptoms are different, but mine are definitely free time anxiety. I notice that if I'm like anxious in my free time when I'm not working, that's typically a sign of me approaching burnout. Telling myself once I get through this week I'll be okay, once I get through next week I'll be okay. Feeling exhausted even though I'm sleeping like 8-9 hours a night. Losing my creative spark and doing things out of obligation and not desire. This time around my burnout was a little different because it was kind of a compilation of everything. It wasn't just my corporate job, it wasn't just YouTube, but this was my first time experiencing creative burnout. There's people that work their literal asses off every day. Like Matt goes to work and is a nurse every single day, and that is so hard, and he deserves to be paid more. I'm not going to sit here and say being a creator is hard. That is not the point of this video. Creative burnout was definitely different to me than corporate burnout. And so I wrote down about 11 tips that I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know how like helpful it is for me to just like sit here and tell you guys about how I feel and how I'm feeling burnt out. I will say, if you're feeling burnt out, one of the best pieces of advice I got from my therapist was like to just journal and dump everything out, whether it be on a piece of paper, a Word document, whatever. We tend to like talk in our heads a lot, but it's so much more productive if you write it out. And so I wrote down everything I was feeling on a piece of paper one day when I kind of feel like I just hit rock bottom. Not rock bottom, but like I was just kind of like my breaking point. But a lot of it was around YouTube. I just want to say that just because something didn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. You guys know I've scrapped the schedule and I've stopped planning so far in advance. And while I think those things are really, really important for other creatives to do, it just wasn't working for me in this current phase of life. I think the hard thing about doing a creative job, whether you're a photographer, a videographer, you're doing social media, etc., is that we consume a lot in our spare time. And so I was kind of blurring the lines of being a consumer and a creator, and working a corporate job and balancing YouTube. You have to work a little bit after hours. You have to work on the evenings, you have to work in the mornings, you have to work on the weekends. But I was just like taking it a little too far. There's burnout that can be caused by an unhealthy workplace or like outside people, and there's also burnout that can be caused by oneself. And I can fully admit that this burnout was something I put on my plate, which is why I wanted to stop it sooner rather than later. This is on me. I'm the one to blame here, and I'm the one that needs to take actionable steps now to fix it. There was little things in my corporate job, which I talked about in my self-care video, just setting better boundaries, but I think the biggest thing was that I was just vlogging constantly all the time. I didn't have clear expectations for myself or boundaries with YouTube. I tried to, but I don't think I was doing a great job of it. And I talk about boundaries in the workplace, but I almost forget sometimes that YouTube is also work for me. Like, that is my full-time income. I need to start treating it like a job and not just a side hustle, because it's causing the burnout. So some things I'm doing to help, which I'm gonna go through my like more general tips after, but I stopped having an upload schedule. I feel like that was really unhealthy for me, in the sense that I was just forcing myself to vlog when I didn't want to, because I needed to get a video up. So honestly, the second I freed myself from having an upload schedule, which was pretty like anxiety inducing honestly at first, because it's all I've known, felt really nice. Like, I didn't vlog all weekend, I didn't want to, and so today I picked up the camera and I'm so ready to film again, right? Want to be better about overall balance. I think something I struggle with, and I'm sure other creators do too, is that some weeks I'm like ultra super motivated and inspired and I want to film like 5 videos that week, but then the next week I'm so burnt out. And so I need to go into each week kind of reevaluating and reassessing how much I can take on. Like, yes, I might be able to take on filming 5 videos, but is that going to leave me feeling burnt out at the end of the week and then not wanting to work next week? Like, that is just a vicious, unhealthy cycle. Learning to compromise with myself. Like, if I'm feeling really motivated, maybe film 2 to 3 videos and proactively take a day or 2 off to prevent the burnout, because I don't want to get to this point again where I have like no motivation to film. I never thought it'd be possible to get creative burnout from like just everyday vlogging, because like, yes, my videos are creative, but I mean, by no means comparable to like some creators out there that have these like beautifully elegant masterpieces. Like, I just love to pick up the camera and talk to you guys. So I was kind of shocked, I think, when I got burnt out, because I was like, how do you get burnt out of just vlogging your everyday life? But I was just putting myself in unhealthy situations, and I recognize that. I'm gonna share some tips with you guys because I think it would be really beneficial. I don't want to sit here and just like talk too long about like, oh, creative burnout, corporate burnout, like yada yada yada. I want to be able to like give you guys tips if you're feeling this way as well, and you can always DM me. Let's jump into the tips. I have 11 for you guys. A lot of these tips you can take either into like whatever your job is or your situation in life. It can be your personal life, your corporate job, if you're creative, etc. First is to stop trying to be a hero. You don't need to swoop in and save the day for everyone. This is a big thing I do in my corporate job, because I just want to like help everybody. And I had a meeting with my manager on Friday. I talked about this in my self-care vlog about setting boundaries and learning to say no and when to turn down projects. And it's okay to turn down projects if you have too much on your plate. Like, I have my manager's permission to do that. I don't need to be the hero for everybody. I don't need to swoop in and save the day for every single person. I'm a people pleaser though, so that's really hard for me. But you don't need to be the hero all day, every day. Next is to be reliable, but only during work hours and only what you can take on. I am a reliable employee. I get my job done, and if I have the capacity to help during work hours, I will help, but that's it. You're doing enough. This is one I think we all need to hear. Your employer would tell you if you're not. So stop taking on extra tasks and responsibilities because you think you're not doing enough, because unless your manager is telling you you're not doing enough, you're probably doing enough. Next is learning that rest is not just sleeping. It's resting, it's filling up your cup, it's finding hobbies outside of work. Balancing does not automatically mean separating. Just because you close your laptop and shut your office door doesn't mean you stopped your work day. Balance means managing everything. It doesn't mean separating, and I think that's something I really struggled with. I think there's a blurred line between being a consumer and a creator sometimes, and I would just be like replying to comments at all hours, and if I got like a mean comment, it would ruin my night. And so I'm trying to have a better boundary of like not responding to YouTube comments every single hour of every single day, and consuming my content, not like watching my own content, but just consuming comments, answering emails. It's really easy to do it because it's all on your phone, but I'm trying to have a better boundary with that. I would be like, I have such a great work-life balance, but then I would be like replying to emails and YouTube comments at all hours of the day, which is not separating them. It's just balancing it, and we don't want to do that. Breaks are productive and resting is productive. Finding hobbies outside of your creative job. So just finding, I think the issue is that I view YouTube as my creative hobby, but now YouTube is also my job, so I need to find a hobby outside of YouTube. Celebrate more of my wins. This is something I really struggle with. You guys know I talk about this a lot, but I don't celebrate myself enough. I feel like I'm never doing good enough. I feel like there's better channels out there, and I think because you consume so much content in everyday life now, you fall into this comparison game. I mean, YouTube Studio doesn't help. You like log on to like check your comments, and it'll say like, this video is ranked like out of your past 10 videos the worst or the best, and it's just like a constant comparison game. And I really need to celebrate myself more, even the small wins. And the last is stop having unclear and unrealistic expectations, assess my energy every day, and not plan too far in advance. I would put way too much on my plate at the beginning of the week. I would time blocking is great, but I would time block like my whole week out and then like put so much on my plate that I'd be like, girl, what the fuck? Like, this is too much. So just having better, more clear, more realistic expectations and assessing how I feel in that day, right? If I time block my whole week out, I'm gonna film XYZ video and I wake up and I don't feel like filming it that day, I know there's a difference between discipline and like laziness and not wanting to do something, but I'm allowing myself the grace to be like, okay, I'm just gonna film this video tomorrow if I'm in a better mood. I'm not gonna force myself to film it. I also know when I'm like just being lazy and when I'm not in the mood. So like if I'm just being lazy, I'll convince myself to film the video, but if I'm really not in a mental state to do it, I won't do it. So those are the tips that I wrote down. I feel like there are a lot of tips out there and a lot of them are similar, which is not a bad thing at all. I was just trying to kind of come up with some more creative ones, if you will, which are things that I've learned in therapy over the years and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully some of those were helpful. My therapist once told me, I'm gonna quote, I wrote this down so I would never forget it. If a friend was burnt out, you would offer them compassion and kindness instead of telling them they failed. So why do we do that to ourselves? That is a big one. And yeah, I think one of the biggest things for me is lack of self-care, which is why I'm trying to really promote self-care, realistic self-care, and also like self-care that makes me feel good, right? I talked about that in my video where self-care can look like setting boundaries, but it can also be a face mask if that's what you need in that moment. So just practicing more of self-care and what makes me happy. And I do think it's important, especially if you're balancing being a creator and having a job, to be consistent, be ahead of schedule, and have a routine. But I almost took it like way too far in like a toxic mentality. And I kind of scrapped taking care of myself. And you guys know that's a big theme of mine for this year, is to put myself first. And you know, if I'm having a really busy day, the first thing that goes is me moving my body and me eating healthy meals, and I really hate that. And so I really want to work on that, and I have been working really hard on that. And so I'm feeling a lot better though. I think that, like I said, I caught this burnout a little quicker than previous burnouts. Like I wasn't really on rock bottom yet. But I sent some emails this morning to some people just saying I couldn't take on their projects at work. So that made me feel like I was kind of taking my power back, right? So I hope that was helpful. I hope some of those tips were helpful, and I'm sure I'll sprinkle some more stuff throughout the day. Really cold out today, so on really cold days we don't do a morning walk usually. We'll just do a larger lunchtime walk. So I'm going to get back to work probably until about noon. We'll go for a 30-minute walk, and then I'll probably take a 15-minute break to eat some lunch. But back to work I go, and I'm working from the couch because why not? Why not? I just took Stella for a walk. I don't know if you can tell how red my face is, but it's so cold out. Holy moly. I'm about to make some lunch really quick. We had tacos on Saturday, so I'm just gonna have some leftovers. Leftovers make my life so easy and make that I have a nutritious lunch. So let's do it. I just heated up we did ground beef and beans. This is like so random, but we don't really have any shredded cheese, so I just put some cheese like slices in there, and honestly it tastes even better because you get a little cheese with every bite. I would beg to differ. I'm not the shredded cheese kind of guy, but it just like kind of makes sense. I don't know, don't knock it till you try it, because you get a little piece of cheese with every bite. It's the best. Except this Havarti is super soft, which I don't like. I prefer a harder cheese. The key with this is that you can't really do a lot, or else, you know, the tacos break. I'm probably just gonna end up eating a lot of it on the side. Got some squeezy guac. Yum. Greek yogurt instead of sour cream, because it's literally the same thing and we just never have sour cream. Greek yogurt. And one thing about me is I love tomatoes. I love tomatoes so much. Like I could just eat them. This one's kind of not ripe enough yet, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna have this on the side, and then I'll probably have some like cucumbers after. I just leave my phone here. That way I'm not like scrolling when I'm bored or on my lunch breaks or anything. Like I'm actually genuinely getting away from both jobs. So that's been really helpful. I have a meeting at 2. It's currently 1:55. So I'm taking a little 2-second break from work. I'm gonna try I'm calling it kombucha, but I don't think it is. But I have the root beer one because Matt doesn't like root beer. Also, I don't know why, but it's just fun to take my meetings with headphones even though I work alone, at home alone. I don't know. Also, yeah, I'm still in the dining room. I just never made it to my office today, and honestly, I don't care. But I wanted to share books. So this book was key. I read this in 2020. During the pandemic, we lived at the condo. And I literally got it used on Amazon. It is Burnout, The Secret to Unlocking the Stress Cycle by Emily Nagoski. Amazing. I've read it like, this is my third time reading it now. But when I read it at the condo, I didn't really, like I annotated it, but without stickies. So I'm just going through and rereading it now and just like reading it from scratch. But this book is amazing. I have referenced it so many times. It's like one of those books that like, I just am constantly pulling out of my bookshelf. I love it so much. I highly recommend it. I've tried to read some other burnout books, but this one is truly the best one on the market. Like I love it so much. So I highly recommend if you haven't read it yet. And then I started reading Lessons in Chemistry finally. Matt and I are hoping to have a cottage weekend in the next few weekends. So I'm hoping to get a lot of reading done there because I can tell when, like I could tell that my burnout was bad the last few weeks when I just like have no desire to even do my hobbies or the things that make me happy, which I know is like, I'm not saying it's silly, but I feel like one of my biggest hobbies is reading. It really brings me a lot of joy. It really helps me disconnect from life, and I haven't done much of it. So I've heard really great things about this, and the chapters are pretty small, so I'm really excited to read this. I did finish the first Game of Thrones book the other day. That took me, that's why I haven't read a lot this month, because that book was pretty big. And it was really good. I gave it a 4-star. Like there was nothing, I really have been enjoying reading the books. But yeah, we have 1 episode left. I am currently mourning my grieving period for Jorah Mormont. But Tormund survived and that's okay. My ginger wildling daddy is still alive. We're getting off topic here. The books are really good. I like it for the detail. Honestly, I really want to get the physical books. I'm still trying to thrift them because I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just like getting a lot of the details. But let's have this really quick. Is this like carbonated light kombucha? I'm sorry, what the fuck is a turkey tail and why is this in the drink? I know what chaga is and reishi. My mom talks about that all the time. My mom is like my mom has like her naturopath nutrition certificate, so she's very into that stuff. What is a turkey tail? What the fuck? Oh my god. Guys, it literally smells like root beer. What kind of sorcery is that? What kind of Melisandre sorcery is that? Can you tell me about my Game of Thrones era? Oh my god, that literally tastes like root beer. Shut the front door. I would argue that that tastes more like root beer than Zevia. We don't really have Olipop or Poppy here. They're hard to find, but this is so good. Oh my gosh, go get this. I'm excited to try the cola one. I'll make Matt try it after. I kind of want to open it right now, but I'm not going to do that. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys after work. I have a bunch of packages to open, so this is a long vlog. Buckle the frick up, y'all. I'll see you after this meeting. I'm officially done work for the day. I had to turn the dining room light on because apparently we're getting a snowstorm, and it's like a gloomy snowstorm because it's like 4 o'clock. So hopefully the lighting is okay, but I want to open up my packages. I have 2 care packages, 2 that I bought. Let's jump into it. I said I have a huge Aerie package, so I have to try all this stuff on. I haven't ordered from Aerie in so long. But first thing I got was these bike shorts because I have a pair of navigation shorts, but honestly I can't justify the price. I'm a little worried that these are going to be like little booty shorts on me though for the gym. I just thought that they were kind of cute and different, and I loved the color. They look like this. They're like kind of ribbed here, but like a little cute butt seam. I don't know, I'll have to try them on and see if like they're like how long they're. They say 4-inch, but I don't know if they're like stretchy or not. So okay, and then I got these, which I'm gonna have to try on and see how I feel about them. These were on the clearance section for like 20 bucks. They're these like beautiful dark green leggings, and I thought that these would be really nice for like Pilates or hot yoga, or I guess even to lift if I'm doing upper body. But they have the same thing as the shorts do. Maybe these were on clearance too, but they have like the ribbed at the top, and then they're just like this beautiful dark green color. I wanted the matching sports bra, but they didn't have one. But yeah, these were on clearance. This shirt is super bright. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it honestly, but it was so cute. You guys know I have a graphic t-shirt obsession. Okay, yeah, this is just a little too bright, I think, for me. Oh yeah, this is like a little too much, but it was so cute. Like you can tell how bright it is on It has like this really cute smiley face on it. And I love this specific sweater from Aerie. I never remember what it's called, but it's like that one that has like the stitching that kind of looks like it's inside out. I love it. I have it in black and green, but I wanted like a fun spring color because I feel like when spring comes here, it's so cold still. But I loved this pink color. And it always sends me the biggest boxes for the smallest things. But this is just your reminder to check Amazon and not just the grocery store, because yeah, like I said, we didn't do like a full grocery run or anything because we had a lot of veggies still. We needed coffee, and our coffee is $17 at the grocery store. And I found on Amazon for $9. So basically it was 50% off, which is crazy. Same size and everything. So it's just your reminder to check Amazon before buying something at the grocery store, because that's crazy. I didn't even think to check Amazon for our coffee. And we just go through so much of it because we just don't really go to coffee shops too much anymore. So stocked up on that. And then I got 2 PR packages over a hyaluronic acid serum, which I'm so excited about because I've heard such good things. And I've heard that it's just so much better than the ordinary one, and it's actually a lot cheaper. So I'm excited to review it for you guys. Wake Up Eye Gel, and then I'm so excited about these. These are the Caffeine Energizing Hydrogel Eye Patches. What color they are. That is very important to know what color the eye patch is. Okay, they don't smell bad. They're kind of like a green color. They kind of remind me of the Pixie ones, honestly. But I'm excited to try. So maybe I'll try those in the weekly vlog this week and give you guys a little update. But I am such a sucker for their packaging. It's so darn cute. Look at that. It's like tie-dye. It's adorable. And I don't even know where this is from or who it's from or anything. Got the cutest package from Notion. So cute. This is adorable. And some stickers. I think it's a tote bag and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Stop. Oh my gosh, this is like a really nice quality tote bag, and it has a zipper in it, and it has like handles or a strap. We love. Oh my gosh, this is so cute, and this is like really good quality, and it's big, which I love. So wow, thank you, Notion. Wait, what is this? Oh my gosh, shut up. Is this a freaking blanket? No way. Oh my gosh, they sent a blanket. Look at Stella. Stella's like, ooh, oh look, and they sent a pin. Are you so excited to have a new blankie? Wow, lucky girl. Okay guys, I'm actually so excited about this. Oh my gosh. Let's see, what does it look like? Okay, wait, I'm trying to figure out which way it's supposed to go. And oh, wait. It's a cat, I think? Is it a cat? So I can't tell, is it a cat? I think it's a cat. Do you love this blankie? Do you want it to be for Stella? Come sniff it. Wow, come sniff it. Come see, for Stella. Do you love it? Run. How do you feel about it? Do you love it? Good. Oh, thank you so much. Guys, the t-shirt's going back, and so is the green sweater, but I kind of like this one, honestly. I feel like their sizing has gotten weird though, because I used to get a medium in their crew necks and they were like super oversized, and this is not super oversized, but maybe it's kind of nice that it's not like super big. I don't know, but I think it's super cute and comfy, so I think I'm gonna keep it, honestly. All right, these are the blue shorts. I'm not sure how I feel about them. Like, I don't hate them, but I don't love them. So I'm not sure how I feel about the length of them. Like, I'd like them to be a little bit longer, I feel like. I also don't really have a butt, and I feel like they make my little booty kind of pop a little. But I would like them if they were a little bit longer, so I think I'm gonna return them, honestly. I really like these. I like to do Aerie for upper body day or like Pilates yoga, not for legs. But yeah, I'm gonna put my hair out, see? Yeah, I think I really like them. I think I'm gonna keep them.